Greetings, guys. In this video of how to use ZYNG AI, I'm going to show you guys how we are going to use the function of subject driven generative fill. This is a very interesting function because this is where if you have like aspects in the background which are colorful or with a busy background, with a real background, you would want to be able to kind of reframe it, resize it, recrop it, or also generate a background and extend the background, stretch the background. So let's say we have this horizontally rectangle image. I want to be able to make it a vertically rectangle or a square, or depending upon the aspect ratio. So I'm going to select subject driven generative fill. As soon as I enter, I can enter my new width, for example. So let's say first we try to make it a long rectangle. So we go ahead and give the width at 1080 and we give the height at 1920. So make it like a phone friendly thing. A top margin, let's say of 20, left margin 10, bottom margin 20, right margin 10. We can select the alignment as well. I'm going to select center and center aligned. Now we're going to see like how it kind of repositions the image, creates the background on the top as well as on the bottom, and give us that clear cut result. Here you're able to see what it has done. Now let's say if I want to change this specific image to a square aspect ratio. So I make it 1080 by 1080. Again, the idea is you can save this as a workflow either as an independent function or uniquely, and go ahead and do that. So here if you're able to see, it has generated a little bit of the background on top. It has definitely generated more foreground here, and I can also go ahead and actually change the bottom margin, let's say to 10, and we'll see how the product shifts towards the bottom as we've kind of changed the guideline there. Yeah. So we've seen the product shift a little to the bottom. And if we completely remove the bottom margin, then we'll see the product right at the bottom and the foreground generated on the background being generated on the top as well. I can change the alignment from center to bottom as well. So here I'm trying to show you how the alignment plays a different role when you want to be able to generate the background, you want to be able to position the product in a certain way, in a certain place, and change it around as well. And you can again do this at scale by using this function, saving it, and running thousands of images in one go. That's a little bit about one of our cool functions called subject driven generative fill. I'm also going to show you something how it would work probably in a human image. Now let's say I have this female. The image is 1080 by 1920, and I'm converting it to currently 1080 by 1080. So with these guidelines, what is it doing? It's giving me the square image. It is extending the background, creating more natural stuff around, creating a larger wooden bark here, as you're able to clearly distinctly see what it's doing to the image. So you can do this at scale, saving you a lot of time, specifically from the arduous tasks of using it one by one in certain softwares. Well, whereas here you're able to do this at scale. Let's quickly save this workflow, and I want you to guys to see the power uh, of how quickly we're able to use this and create the similar aspect ratios across, let's say, many different images here. Not this one. Let's take some of these as well. So I've selected 7 images process. You could process up to 1200 images, but for the purpose of the demo, I'm able to show you the speed at which we were also able to generate the 7 images. While I've been talking, the images are out, and by the time I open this, you would actually have all of them out here. So we've been able to crop the image when necessary. We've been able to give the unique dimension and give the product the bottom alignment as well. So that is the idea. That is the beauty of generative fill and how it could be used. Thank you.